You're on.
Okay, fellas. You are not going to like this one. For all you people who can't resist anything but temptation, turn it off now, because this is going to help you resist anything but temptation. Okay. Sometimes God has blessed us with good looks. I just happen to be. Anyway,
good looking.
what to do when someone is like coming after you that you don't want. Now this will work with either man or woman. Okay, James 1, chapter 14 says, "But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed." That simply means that you can't be tempted unless unless you have allowed something to appeal to your lust nature. Now God has put this attraction of the opposite sex for us. Okay? That men will multiply. In the Bible, in the book of Genesis, where it says, where God said multiply and subdue the land, that's when God inputted that to us, so that men would multiply and do it quickly. That's why when you fellows look at a lady and your eyes are searching up and down, checking out the details, and you ladies, when you're checking out the biceps and the triceps and the pecs and all that kind of stuff, that's what's going on there. You know, and there's different kinds of attraction. Normally it's not so much a visual attraction for a lady, even though that's very important. She's wanting to know how the guy acts, how he moves, what he's about, what he believes, what he thinks, and all that kind of stuff.
And if he's mature,
and
responsible.
Maturity and responsibility is a biggie for some reason.
Yep.
Like that, I just don't get it myself. You guys know what I mean. Anyway. Anyways, when a lady follows you around, when she's making passes at you, and if your wife is there, just let her take over. You know what I mean? But if she's not there, and she subdues you, or she follows after you, and she's doing things that is crossing the line that you ordinarily wouldn't do, that's when it's important to decide what you're going to do before you ever get to that point. Fellas, I want to tell you for a surety, if you don't know right now what you would do in that situation, you will be subdued by it. Because you have to teach your heart. You know, the Bible tells us that the heart is deceitful above all things. The heart of the flesh of heart, man's carnal nature. It is deceitful above all things. That means you have to obtain it. That's why Jesus says, pick up your cross and follow me. That means that you have to, I don't want this to be drawn out as much as I want to avoid that, but I want to tell you, putting the flesh on the cross is a daily job. You don't put it on the cross. Listen, some people say, by faith my flesh is on the cross. No, it is not. By faith. You got to know what faith is before you can even understand what that statement means. Faith is... So, you know, I'm getting deeper and deeper into theology here. The substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. No, faith is what you follow in your heart. It is that which Hebrews says, but it's that which you follow in your heart. And if you're not ready, when that moment comes, there's another skeeter right behind my camera there.
Okay.
Man, mosquitoes are bad this year. It went down. Did you get it? There it is on the wall. Be very quiet. We're hunting
Nothing.
Wabbit mosquitoes. But if you haven't decided what you're going to do at that moment, you'll fail. You'll fail. Because the heart is deceitful above all things, because lust is a very, very strong attribute of the carnal nature of man. And it's naturally in there. And you have to subdue that thing. You have to do it every day. You have to decide what you're going to do to it. Listen, the devil doesn't want you to fall into a trap in one day. No, he wants you to simply fall into a trap, edge up to it. Kind of imagine this, if you would, a bear, a grizzly bear. He knows he smells something wrong, but he smells something really good. There's a salmon right in the middle of that trap. And there's a little piece of salmon leading up to the trap, several little pieces. And he's thinking, this just don't look right. And that we as a Christian, that's what we do. Oh, you know, this just don't look right. Don't feel right. But hey, baby, hey, you know what I'm talking about? Check out that mama. Check out that home. And that's the way the devil gets you. He gets you concentrating on the lust rather than the trap that you're being obviously led into. Well, I can handle this. I can handle this. I had a fellow tell me one time, looking Playboy magazines. Oh, he says, I told him about it. He says, you don't have enough faith. You're just weak. You can't do it because you're weak. I said, yeah. I said, fella, I said, that stuff will lead you places you don't want to go, and it will keep you longer than you want to stay. 6 months later, he was divorced. His wife ran off with another fella. So his wife kind of got the idea that, hey, you know what? I think maybe I have enough faith to do that too. No, you are drawn away from your own lust when you are enticed. Whenever man is tempted, when he is drawn away from his lust. And listen, I encourage you to go read that. I don't want to get into all that today because man theology goes deep. But I'm okay. Got to go to work. God bless you. Let my wife put this on. Thank you for joining me today. See you tomorrow. Another great message across the middle ministry.